Hey everybody, welcome back to the Maniac Guy. Got the BPS Beta up here in the North Maine woods. We're doing 4 days of camping up here. It's dank and it's a bit wet. This is the only blade that I brought for the camping, for the meal prep, everything that we need to do up here. I've got my axe and I've got this Beta here. So we're gonna actually put it through an actual real life test. This is our first day, we're just getting going. And yeah, so we're gonna get supper going over the fire here. Stay tuned, we'll get into more. Hey, and before I forget, don't forget to pop over to BPS Knives, visit their website. I'll have it listed in the description below, and use the discount code MANIACGUY10 to get yourself 10% off from your next purchase through BPS Knives. They were kind enough to send this over for us to put through its paces, which we're sure doing, so check them out. All right, so the retention sheath is still holding up great, and we'll see how she does on this twine here, because this wood is bound up. Some wood we've got from the Rangers for the fire. No problem with the baling twine. So now we're going to do something that I don't particularly care too much for doing, but everybody seems to want to know, in a worst case scenario, can it function? We'll set up and we'll do some batoning. All right guys, here we go. Oh, she's getting in there pretty good on her. Well, there we go. Close up on the blade. No deformities, no chips. And though I would much rather use my axe for that, we've now answered the question of, can it survive through that? Yeah, my cutter handle did a good job at absorbing the blows from the other stick. And yeah, she'll do it. All right guys, so let's try this out with the magnesium and the ferro rod. Got this and this. They give you a good sharp back edge on this, so it ought to scrape good. We've got our kindling prepped over there, and I'm kind of cheating. I got a little bit of charcoal here. We'll see. Oh yeah, see, that shaves that magnesium off really good onto those. And that's why you have the sharp edges like that, so you don't have to ruin your cutting edge when you're scraping the magnesium, which should light well. So I really like that. We'll get a little, kind of use the corner of that a little bit. They give you that jimping there and this nice little edge here to hook onto, but you can see how much that's putting on. So we'll see here. I mean, it is briquettes, so we'll see if we can't get a good strike on this. And I mean, it's striking like a champ. Well, there we go. Got that bark. The cameraman had the idea of putting the bark on there, so there we go. Now we start adding the kindling, and I'm going to give that a good to go. That jimping, or that the edge on the back is actually awesome. Did just what it was supposed to do for your renewable fire starters. You can see, you know, put some sparks on there, but that'll clean right off, no problem. So all right, test number 2. We're doing pretty good as far as the bushcraft goes. Alrighty, we've got some green pepper here. We're going to cook up with some steaks tonight, so in keeping with what we're doing, let's show you guys how she does slicing green pepper, because a bushcraft knife has to be able to prep food. Got to be able to slice fine and thick and any way we need it. So all right, no sense in beating that dead horse. She's doing a great job. So veggie prep, outstanding. Okay, and let's head back a couple of weeks to some squid for some meat prep. All right, Ukrainian knife, meat, Maine squid. Gonna clean these guys out. Just fishing down here in the harbor with my friend Corey. The old tentacles there. Got the beak. And then we'll clean these guys right out. But you get the gist. She cut through that without a problem. So, all right, BPS Beta, good job. Alrighty, now back to the campsite in the North Maine woods. Okay, so as far as cutting cordage and rope, here's some wax rope here. And this is after the batoning. Because obviously in a bushcraft situation, you're going to find yourself perhaps having to cut many different kinds of ropes. Here's some cotton cordage. I don't have any paracord with me right now, any 550, but right through that, no problem. This is actually really impressing me, to be honest with you, because this is after seeing some pretty hard use. And then we got this nylon rope, which, as we all know, nylon rope can be a challenge. Let's see if I can find an end here. I don't want to sacrifice my rope. All right, here we go. No problem at all. So, good job, Beta. Good job. Okay, and now for first aid purposes, let's try her out and see how she does. These are some old sweatpants that I had that are actually pretty thick. Let's see if it has any problems. And I haven't sharpened this yet. See if it has any problems if we had to cut through this for first aid. It's actually very precise. No problem at all. It's gonna cut through this without any issue. Let's just say I had to get in here. And this is pretty thick sweatpant material. Here's the seam on the bottom. Let's say we had to splint up somebody's leg or something and safely get this off them. It's no problem at all. So just testing this out for all the Bushcraft applications. Again, that's got a nice flat edge on the back, so if you had to slide that in and cut up. So far for Bushcraft, I mean, this tactical applications was great. Bushcraft, so far I'm liking everything I'm seeing. It's holding up, but we'll keep on testing. You know, it processes a small tree. This guy's getting choked out in here anyway, and we need a good hot dog cooking stick. So obviously cut through that just fine. Okay, we're gonna start limbing some of these leaves off here. We definitely know this is safe to use because it's obviously some kind of a maple tree. Which I can see all the comments now saying, "Yeah, why are you cutting this tree?" And, well, you know, I believe nature's meant to be used, and this guy here was kind of struggling where it was at anyway because it was surrounded by much thicker brush. So it seemed like a really good tree to process for our uses this weekend to keep us fed. So as you can see, it doesn't give us a problem even going through a lot of the heavy knots and things like that. And she skins down this just fine. Alrighty, well here we are closing out our time in the North Maine woods, down to our final sticks of wood we're going to throw on the fire and toke that up. So it's been a full week. Had a really good chance to review the blade, and as you can see, you know, a lot of the sparks from the striker wore off on their own. I've got no chips, no rolls. This has been really impressive to me over the week. It's been in and out of the rain a lot, and it's definitely worth pointing out that I haven't oiled it or sharpened it or anything of that nature, and it hasn't rusted on us. It's going to get a good thorough cleaning when I get it home, because you've seen some of the stuff we've used it for, cooking and everything. I have not sharpened this since I bought it. And, well, since I got it, should I say. So, BPS knives. And, hey, thanks for joining us. This was a review of the Beta and Bushcraft. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining us on our crazy adventures. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye now.